Yo, what's up? It's Disagreeable. Afternoon show. I got a little bit of time before the gym, so we're going to watch the internet burn a little bit. We're going to watch the world turn into ash. But first, before we do that, let me run the intro.
Little plenty. My quartz crystals never empty. Duffy no knots that fret me. Bitter like root tea. I'll use whatever works like Bruce Lee. You only need a little like Tootsie. Baby had a biggie, it was juicy. I like it really weird like Kooky. I switch my style up every year, it's a new me. You thought you knew me, let me introduce me.
I'm getting sick of bitches having opinions, and that's all I get to see is fat black bitches, old white bitches, dykes.
Alright, yo. Fuck, let's run the intro.
I get a lot, not a little, plenty. My quartz crystals never empty. Duffy no knots that fret me. Bitter like root tea. I'll use whatever works like Bruce Lee. You only need a little like Tootsie. Baby had a biggie, it was juicy. I like it really weird like Kooky. I switch my style up every year, it's a new me. You thought you knew me, let me introduce me.
I'm getting sick of bitches having opinions, and that's all I get to see is fat black bitches, old white bitches, dykes.
Hold up. We're just we're giving people a little time to get in here, you know. If you want to slide in, pause. We're giving you a little time. Oh yeah, I made all this shit. Alright, disagreeable. I'm disagreeable. This is disagreeable. I think we're gonna start here. I really don't have any plans. We're gonna be fucking around. Maybe somebody will come in and we'll chop it up. But shout out to Adept HNIC. You know, he's in the battle rap sector, I guess you could say. He talks about so-called conspiracies and shit like that. And right now, like, I don't really pay attention to Tim Pool and shit, but as soon as I saw this bitch, like, he popped up in my algorithm, and I saw this bitch on the show looking like goddamn Captain Marvel. And she's like, oh, I'm a sex trafficking survivor, and as a survivor, I am, like, this bitch I don't believe the hoe. I'm gonna be real, I don't believe the hoe. And it's always this shit, and I don't want to bring race into this shit, because trust me, the worst devil is a black devil. The worst devil is a black devil. So I don't want to bring race into this shit and everything. But why is it always white people getting together and trying to convince everybody it's okay to fuck the kids? Why is it always white people getting together and trying to rationalize how it's okay to fuck the kids? And no, we're not fucking around with blurry line shit. I'm not talking about a mature looking young woman. I'm not talking about somebody who's menstruating and just hasn't reached legality yet. I'm not talking about that. It's always some fucking weird white people trying to get together and convince me that you should be dating an 8-year-old. You should be dating an 8-year-old or some shit like that. Oh, it can be okay and these things do not cause harm. Like, let's get into a little bit of the clip. These niggas make me sick.
Are you trying to have a conversation about what you want the world to be? Or are you trying to have a conversation about the way that the world is?
I want everyone to have the first conversation.
Here's the first conversation I want to have. Does this guy at the bottom who's about to be advocating for this weird shit, does he seem like a normal guy to you? Or does he seem funny style? You feel me? Funny style niggas are the issues. Feel me? And it's like the vampire. Like a nigga might get bit by a vampire. You might be a good guy. You know, you were innocent. You got bit by a vampire. But guess what? You a vampire now. And we don't know where to find the first kid touching vampire. So we got to get rid of all you niggas. So it's sad, you know. So it's a vicious cycle. Somebody probably did something to you when you were little and brought you into this fucking this some weird occult shit that you were doing or whatever, and now you carry it on because you've been bit by the fucking vampire. You feel me? But there's only so much empathy I can have for you. Yes, I empathize. I feel bad for you, but BAM!
Right, which is, I think, this is the problem about this issue. And I don't have answers. I don't have an age. I don't have a law.
Okay.
In fact, I'd rather not have laws. But
Yeah.
you know, where it started is that I have known, and you've probably known, and Clint's probably known, many, many, many people, women and men, over the years. Many of them I've known extremely well because I was dating them or married to them, who had their first sexual experience as 12, 13, 14, 15-year-olds.
You see the white boy trying to play with you. Pause. Like he trying to do with the kids. Oh, as 12, 13, 14. He only went up from 12. He only went up from 12 to play with you niggas. He only went up from 12 to play with you. Oh, he knows what he means. This nigga means 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's what he means. That's what he means. And you motherfuckers want to play with the devil to get along, to go along, to get along. Oh, it might be controversial. I might lose my job. Oh, you might lose your job? Guess what? You're going to lose your kid's ass to some motherfucker like this.
With an adult, and they, across the board, don't feel like they were victimized at all. And these are people who are now like my age in their 50s. Okay, so they still think this. They don't think there was a victim. They don't think the guy deserved anything. Sometimes, yeah, it was always a guy, because a lot of gay men have this.
Woo, yo, this nigga's giving up all the fucking juice, and sometimes the devil just tells on himself like a bitch, because the devil's a whole ass nigga. Let's go. I want you to hear this shit again. Yo, what up, Wavy? I see you in the chat. If you want to come up, just let me know. But listen to this shit carefully. Listen to the kid. He's trying to justify this shit, and I've been letting niggas know for a while. Like mad years ago, I told this nigga. I broke this shit down to people who I feel close enough to speak to about this, and they always like, oh, like I'm some evil, hateful motherfucker. No, kid touching is directly connected to being funny style. That shit is directly connected to being funny style. You feel me? And if you don't want to believe me, look into the science. Who's the godfather? Who's the godfather of funny style? It's fucking Kingsley. The Kingsley. Look into the Kingsley experiments. If you want to know about some fucking evil. And there's always some motherfuckers like this trying to get together and convince me it's okay to it's okay to do this. It's okay to be nah, nigga. I say I don't want to bring race into this, you feel me? But it's always a group of white people trying to convince me that I should be fucking with the kids. It's okay. No, it's not okay, dog. You know what is okay? You know what? My bad. It is okay. Come over here. Boom!
Victim, they don't think the guy deserved anything.
Let me take it back a little bit more.
Board don't feel like they were victimized at all. And these are people who are now experience as 12, 13, 14, 15-year-old with an adult. And they, across the board, don't feel like they were victimized at all. And these are people who are now like my age in their 50s. Okay, so they still think this. They don't think there was a victim. They don't think the guy deserved anything. Sometimes, yeah, it was always a guy, because a lot of gay men have this.
Sometimes they don't feel like the guy deserved anything, and sometimes it's always a guy. Oh, it's always a guy. Why? Not because it's just guys that be messing with kids, because women do that shit too. It's always a guy because women don't really get consequences for that shit. You feel me? But why is it always a guy? Yo, anybody I know who indulges in that lifestyle, and I'm gonna keep it a bean. Anybody I know who indulges in that lifestyle, if you get to be friends with this type of person and you just kick it with them and they get to trust you and let you know what happened, them motherfuckers been touched. Them motherfuckers been touched. This is a reoccurring story. You feel me? It's just motherfucking reoccurring. And we play with this shit. And the reason why I'm so like disgusted with this world is because we play with this shit like it's a joke. Oh, ha, ha, ha. Oh, it's rainbow day. There's a bunch of niggas butt naked in the street twerking and working. Ha, ha. It's just funny. Oh, it's no big deal. Just love is love. Love is love. Get the fuck out of here. You know, yo, for one, I'm gonna say it straight up. I don't really care about the algorithm. Actually, I do care about the algorithm. I'm gonna keep my code word so I don't keep slipping up. Funny style people don't care. No. Funny style has nothing to do with love. Nothing. Funny style is an act. It's an act that you engage in. You feel me? Funny style is an act that you engage in. And funny style people can't have sex. They're engaging in an act similar to it, but they can't even have sex. Sex implies procreation. Sex implies the possibility of new life. You feel me? If you don't have a condom, of course we augmented that with a fucking condom. And a funny style motherfucker guy would be like, oh, but you guys are using it. Nigga, shut up, dog. Don't play with me like a hoe. That's the reason. That's the problem with the fucking world. Cause you let motherfuckers play with you like a hoe, and you entertain shit. Same thing I was talking about earlier with the hoes. You need to dismiss a hoe. You need to dismiss a funny style nigga. Oh, but you don't understand it. Nigga, you're dismissed, nigga. Ain't nothing to talk about. It's not even aggressive. I don't want to beat you up or nothing. But you're not going to bring me into your delusion. And you got niggas like this. All these motherfuckers. You got these motherfuckers ready to do some funny shit to your kids. But you ain't out here trying to fight this shit. You know? I don't even know why this shit gets me so tight. And I don't have kids. Motherfuckers I know who have kids act like all they gotta do is feed the motherfuckers and it's gonna be okay. All you gotta do is feed the kid. Oh, I fed him. He turned 18. He's alive. He's alive and he's 18. I raised him. It's over. I get to go die. Nigga, so you leave whatever world to your kids. You have the power now to make a change in this shit. You have the power now to do something. No, but you rather leave your kids in motherfucking Babylon. Huh? And I'm not no super moral motherfucker. This isn't about me exercising some super high level of morality above everybody else. Oh, you should be doing this, you should be doing that. No, this is not about morality. This is about good and evil. Good and evil. This ain't about morality.
A lot of gay men have this. It's very common among gay men. It's what Milo was talking about. He's just stating a fact that a lot of...
This is very common. This is very common. This is very common among funny style men. This is very common among funny, like I said years ago, and people act like I was fucking stupid. I've said this shit years ago. It's very common among funny style men. Okay. He said, just like Milo said. You know, Milo said that he was molested by a priest, but he said it was all good. He said it's all right though. Yo, I can laugh about it. I can laugh about it because he said it was all right. He said it was all right. So I can laugh about it. You feel me? But he's talking about Milo being molested by a Elegant Breeze, and he's like, oh, it was just a really... Nigga, these niggas, yo, they'll take me off the internet for just expressing myself. If I call funny style niggas what I really should call them, what I really want to call them. You feel me? If I really call funny style people what I want, they'll take me off the internet. But they'll let these fucking white devils, and I don't hate all white people. I hate the devil. And a black devil is the worst devil, like I said earlier. But they'll let these fucking white devils have a goddamn panel talking about smashing kids. Prepubescent. No gray area. These are not mature looking women. This is no gray area shit. They'll let these fucking Caucasoids, shout out to my white friends, they'll let these Caucasoids come up here and it's insanity to me. And I can get deep into this shit, but they'll definitely take this channel. Like, you know, this channel's going out the window.
A lot of gay men have this. It's very common among gay men. It's what Milo was talking about. He's just stating a fact that a lot of gay men had their first sexual experience with a man when they were technically children, and I've talked to so many of them who said this.
When they were technically children. So 12 is you're technically a kid now. At 12, you're technically a kid. 12-year-olds are identifying as 12. That's what's going on? So at 12 years old, you're not 12. You're identifying as fucking 12 or something, right? Get the fuck out of here, man. Somebody need to box him out in his face. Feel me?
A lot of gay men had their first sexual experience with a man when they were technically children. And I've talked to so many of them who said this to me. Not only was it not bad, it was a wonderful experience.
Shout out to A-Deb for editing and putting this shit together. Put that shit in perfect. As soon as the devil let himself be known, it was wonderful. It was wonderful. You know why somebody who got done up when they were little will say this shit is wonderful now? Cause the vampire bit you, nigga, and now you out here trying to bite other people. That's why I got empathy for you. Damn, that's fucked up. That happened to you. But we gotta stop this. Bang, motherfucker. Ain't no therapy, nigga.
This to me. Not only was it not bad, it was a wonderful experience.
Well,
But I mean, you would certainly.
You know what I should pull up next? I got something coming up next. If some of you didn't see the new shit about the two gay niggas who adopted a kid and they were pimping out the little kids and all that shit. Y'all think this shit's not common? It's not common. Your whole funny style lifestyle revolves around an act. It revolves around an act.
Acknowledge that there are many people who are 13, 14, 15 that have sex with an adult and then feel as if they were taken advantage of too.
Oh, 100%.
okay, so let's focus on the
Many,
worst.
yeah.
Okay, so let's pretend like we all have our like utopia.
Now look how the Sinead O'Connor. Look how she over here trying to act like she trying to push it back, like, whoa. She just straight up call it out as you should call it out and be like, the fuck are you talking about, nigga? Peanut head ass nigga, what the fuck are you talking about in that little dirty ass that little pedo room that you're in down there? That looks like a little pedo room. You probably got kids up there. You look like that house ain't even built for shit. You look like that's a trailer. You look like you got kids buried up under that motherfucker. What the fuck you talking about? It's a wonderful experience. She didn't say all that. She didn't really push back. But we'll see. We're gonna see where it's about to go.
Yeah. So if I could answer this in utopia, right? In my like, perfect in-cap utopia, each community, and each so it'd be each caregiver, parent, and community, including teachers, potential faith leaders, and neighbors, will decide if the child is ready to consent.
Let me pull that back. Let me pull that evil shit back. Y'all out here thinking the devil is a game. The devil is a joke. The devil is a joke. But before I let that play one more time, before I let that play again, motherfucker think the devil's a joke. I've had the discussion with people I know, but this shit just disgusts me, you feel me? I never had to go all the way there with somebody, and I never want to. But if I knew that you were definitely one of these motherfuckers, I'm getting you all the way up out of here. All the way up out of here, man. This shit's crazy. Let's let it.
Teachers, potential faith leaders, and neighbors will decide if the child is ready to consent.
Will decide if the child. Y'all niggas think the devil is a game. You think the devil is a game. You feel me? And I've had the discussion with people like, what is the point of this? Because I do not believe that it's just some innate dirty shit in them. Like, I'm attracted to little kids. That's why you niggas need to look into the occult and stop thinking it's a game. And stop thinking you should look at that shit. Because if you look into the occult, you'll understand what these niggas are doing and why they're doing it. They might derive some pleasure out of it. I don't doubt it at all. But the point is not pleasure. The point is not pleasure. Pull that back again. This fucking dust head bitch.
Each community and each, so it'd be each caregiver, parent, and community, including teachers, potential faith leaders, and neighbors, will decide if the child is ready to consent. And do I feel that some...
Look at homie nodding like a motherfucker down here. If the child is ready to consent, so the adults will decide if the child is ready to consent. What the fuck are they talking about? Hold up.
Will decide if the child is ready to consent. And do I feel that some minors are more equipped to engage in sexual activity with adults than others? Yes, but
do I agree that some minors are more equipped to engage in sexual activity with adults than others? Look at the conversation that's being had. I can't even come on here and call a fat hoe fat. I can't even come on here and state facts. I can't even call a fat hoe fat on here. Or that bitch can strike me down, get my channel the fuck up out of here. These motherfuckers on here on live talking about touching the kids. These motherfuckers are on live. These motherfuckers had a panel about touching the kids, and this shit's rioted. This shit should be a crime. Feel me? Hold the fuck up.
And do I feel that some minors are more equipped to engage in sexual activity with adults than others? Yes, but we always look at the most. So when we set those numbers, right, we set them for life expectancy. So life expectancy has changed. Also, in different countries, different children have different.
We ain't talking about different countries, nigga. We ain't talking about different countries, nigga. That's why you can't let funny style people or hoes just talk to you or say wherever the fuck. We ain't talking about other countries. We talking about right over here. Right over here. You feel me? And that 18 line that's been drawn, I'm cool with it. I'm cool with it. Even though hoes are fucking before then. You feel me? It is what it is. But I'm not trying to push to go past 18. I'm cool with the 18 line, motherfuckers. You niggas are not cool with the 18 line. What does that say about you? What does that say about you? I know what it says. It says you're the goddamn devil. You feel me? But people want to think this is some funny shit, some political shit, or some cute shit. This shit ain't cute. The fuck?
Those numbers, right? We set them for life expectancy. So life expectancy has changed. Also, in different countries, different children have different things expected upon them. So children can be expected to clean, work, and maybe not even getting educated because they're expected to raise their siblings because their parents are working in fields. So when we're comparing to other countries, we have to put that all into the play. Does that?
She's about to say, does that make sense? No, it don't make sense. You thought a hoe was confusing? Yo, you thought a hoe was confusing? No, a funny style hoe was confusing. Oh, so yeah, you got to take so kids in some cultures, kids are expected to work, to cook and clean. So what do you want to add next? Fuck? What do you want to add next? You want to add fucking on that? What the fuck is this shit? Is wild. This shit is wild. Niggas is talking about this shit openly. This shit, that's how you know they got a brainwash. Because in real life, you wouldn't be able to just let this shit rock. You wouldn't be able to it's called a mob. You feel me? It's called a mob. That's what would show up at your house. A mob. And we make examples of you.
Things expected upon them. So children can be expected to clean, work, and maybe not even getting educated because they're expected to raise their siblings because their parents are working in fields. So when we're comparing to other countries, we have to put that all into the play. Does that make sense?
Look at that bitch. Look at that bitch smiling and nodding to herself like what she said. Like she just that bitch was just cooking.
Parents are working in fields. So when we're comparing to other countries, we have to put that all into the play. Does that make sense?
No, it don't make sense. Thank you, Adept. No, it don't make no sense. Did you see that? She knew it don't make... Yo, this is such a good example of so many things right now. If you look at this bitch's face, this is such a good example of so many things right now. When she agrees with herself and says, does that make sense? She know that shit don't make sense. Look at the face. That's what I'm telling you. You gotta dismiss motherfuckers. You can't even entertain this shit. Because what's coming out, the vibrations that are coming out of their mouth, that sound like they're words to you, that are conveying ideas, they're not conveying ideas. Look at the bitch. Should I slow this shit down? Hold up. Let me slow this shit down.
Their parents are working in fields. So when we're comparing to other countries, we have to put that all into the play. Does that make sense?
Look at the bitch's tree. The bitch know that shit don't make no sense. Yo, Earth is some funny shit. Earth is some funny shit. This shit is so disgusting that you gotta laugh. What the fuck?
So I think that the community and the child, if the child so desires to have intercourse with an adult, the parents.
This shit is fucked up. Yo, if the child considers, what the fuck, that shit. I gotta play that shit again because I can't even repeat it because it don't even register in my mind. If the child so-called considers or wants, like, what the fuck did the bitch say?
Have intercourse with an adult, community and the child. If the child so desires to have intercourse with an adult, the parents, caregivers, and anyone that's, I mean, it's just what I just said.
The parents, the caregivers, so basically everybody who's abusing them already gets to decide if they get passed around and pimped and trafficked and put into the rituals and all that stuff. Right? Hold up, I've been cooking. I haven't even been like looking at this. Hold up. We got Young Wavy in here, man. Shout out Young Wavy. These are the type of people who work as teachers and shit. 100%. And it's not on accident. And it's not just like that. And it's not, and it's not just that personality type attracts to being in those positions. This shit is on purpose. This is demoralization. Look at Yuri Bezmenov. If you want to know something about demoralization and infiltration, look up Yuri Bezmenov on YouTube. But this shit is not by accident that these people are in these positions. And some of these positions even want to be in are psychopathic positions. To desire to have that level of power is psychopathic, not influence, because you can build influence, and that can be organic, and that's okay. But just raw power that you didn't have to garner through influence, that you just did through raw force, that you just straight gorilla in everybody. You feel me? It's good for ultimate control. I don't think it's that great for societies and bringing forth novelty and growth and shit like that. What else we got in here? Hell yeah, discussion's warranted. Shout out to my boy. Shout out to my boy. You ain't got your name on here, so I don't know if you don't want people to know who you are. What does it say? It's perversion. Look at the promotion of the 12-year-old drag queen kid. Yeah, that shit's wild. But look what comes through the media. The media is carefully filtered. Don't nothing come through there and that's it. Nothing comes through the fucking curated television box. You feel me? Through mainstream media. Nothing comes through that hasn't been finely filtered. You feel me? Nothing comes through that hasn't been finely filtered. So when you get to see this shit, hey, I've never seen a 12-year-old little drag boy in my life, in real life. Why am I even aware of this shit? Why am I aware of this shit? Why is it in my consciousness? Why? Because it's been placed there. It's been placed into my consciousness. It's what it is. I'm gonna finish this shit up and then I'll drop the link.
That would be up to if the child has the desire and if the community also decides that the person that they're supposed to have intercourse with is not using force, fraud, coercion, manipulation.
Of course, absolutely. I mean,
because I'm a Christian, right? I'm a Christian.
Jesus Christ, G's on P's. Dirty Babylon woman says she's a Christian.
Anyone that's, I mean, it's just what I just said. That would be up to if the child has the desire and if the community also decides that the person that they're supposed to have intercourse with is not using force, fraud, coercion, manipulation.
Of course, absolutely. I mean,
because I'm a Christian, right? I'm a Christian. I believe in Jesus Christ, right? And I know a lot of people are going to be like, but who am I to say and push my morality on another person?
Yeah.
That's not how we do life, right?
That's beautiful.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. That's just grimy. That's just dirty, dog. I'm probably gonna clip that up and put that as like as a pre-recorded and shit. I'm gonna drop the link and see if anybody wants to come up. Let's run the intro one more time.
Little plenty. My quartz crystals never empty. Duffy no knots that fret me. Bitter like root tea. I'll use whatever works like Bruce Lee. You only need a little like 2C. Baby had a biggie, it was juicy. I like it really weird like kooky. I switch my style up every year, it's a new me. You thought you knew me, let me introduce me.
Bitches having opinions, and that's all I get to see is fat black bitches, old white bitches, dykes.
All right, yo, we're back. We're back. I basically got what I wanted to get out in that first half. That's how much that shit disgusted me. So now we can just go watch the world burn and the internet be on fire. We'll see what we can come across. Maybe we'll watch some hoes and we'll laugh at some hoes. Give me 1 second. Anybody want to come up? Oh, hold up. We got Wavy over here. Let's add Wavy to the stream.
Yo. What's good, bro?
What's good? You whispering. This nigga's at work.
Oh shit, nah. Yeah, I just woke up and I saw your notification. I was like, let me see what this nigga doing. And I saw what you were reviewing. I'm like, man, I gotta get on this shit. This shit's too crazy.
Excuse me. I could have went into the next thing that I mentioned earlier, but like that shit. It's more the same, and I'm gonna keep cooking on the same thing, and people are gonna be like, I know where it goes like that. You can't tell the truth too much out here. They're gonna take my shit down.
Yeah, they gonna do a sweep on your channel and shit. Meanwhile, you got a bunch of other wild shit that just goes fly by the radar. You know what I mean, on YouTube, but you know how that goes.
My bad. You can hear that?
Hear what? Clicking?
Nah, never mind. I was just seeing if this shit was playing. Nah, I'm trying to set this next shit up. But my bad. Go ahead.
Nah, man. I mean, just to comment on what the video you were just reviewing. Yo, I mean, bro, this is the next step, unfortunately, in their plans. You know, they use the LGBT QRX whatever to, you know, be the Trojan horse, because it's okay. We can't get from point A to point C without B. You feel me? So they made it about queer rights, and then they made it about transgender rights, and then they made it about, you know, whatever the fuck, just to get to this point here. It's fucked up, but this is a part of the plan.
It is what it is. That's why I just try to have a good time in life, because this shit's burning. Like, if you look at the masses, and I try to have, this is the most hope I have. I hope that I have been manipulated to be this jaded, and there actually is more hope. And then the system is trying to make me hopeless and make everybody hopeless when it's actually not that bad. You understand what I'm saying?
I don't know about
That's
that.
the only hope I have. But how I look at it, this shit is like the masses, especially when that whole COVID shit went down. That shit had me scared. I was like, yo, I knew these people were dumb, but goddamn, they dumb for real.
Yeah.
They're next level dumb. But you know what? It's okay, man. These people are gonna be alright. Hey, let's lighten it up a bit.
Yeah, I see some titties. Let's get into that.
Let's lighten it up a bit. Before I even start playing this, I'm gonna say yes. I'm smashing. I'm gonna say yes.
Oh,
Off
I
top.
mean, this is
Off
like
top.
a bootleg Mia Khalifa.
Hell yeah. Who don't like a bootleg movie? Who don't like a torrent? This bitch is a
Yeah.
torrent of Mia Khalifa. Who don't like that?
She's
So,
a
we'll see what
family
she talks
value. She's a dollar store version, but I'll take it.
It's a great value Mia Khalifa.
Yeah.
And damn, I thought Mia Khalifa was a great value Mia Khalifa.
Right.
But but shit, let's see what she talking about.
How can you say women are privileged because they get these opportunities, but then judge them for acting on that privilege?
Well, privilege is invisible to those that have it, and no one respects anything that is easy. So if a girl decides to monetize and put herself in a certain light, well,
I'm sorry, this nigga Myron spinning out the talking points like a computer. This nigga,
Yup.
She's like, why she's like, well, it's because this is visible and that's not visible. Then if you look at the 1937 records,
Bro, this nigga Myron is like, let me tell you something about Myron real quick. Let me tell you my observation with him. It's gonna be real quick. This nigga has to be autistic because he just goes into straight analytics mode, like like you said, like a computer. Like there's no emotion, there's no like, no, it was just da 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 da. Like dudes like this guy have to get rich to get bitches because he's way too analytical and way too logistical. Like there's no like in between with this guy. Usually, sometimes he cracks a joke that's like whatever, but like this nigga's weird.
I'm gonna be real with it. He can, just like any guy can get bitches if you go play the bitch game. Like most men don't want to get fucked up all the time. They don't want to be in loud rooms and to go out and do all the stupid shit and waste all their money. But they go out and do this to be in the environment with bitches and you get drunk around bitches. They are fucking horny demons. If you're in the right place at the right time, you can make something happen. So I'm not gonna say Myron can get nothing, but he's a cornball. And I think maybe getting this money and shit, getting some confidence, you became cooler. But you simply put, you're a cornball. Like this guy used to like write and take pickup game courses and write these guys on YouTube and be like, oh, I have these many lays. I want to learn how to do better. Like he's been exposed for all this shit before, and that's fine. And that's fine. I don't even care about that. Do what you want to do. What is really weird to me is that he has never addressed them pictures of him hugging them white boys, kissing them, and fucking laying up in the bed. And when I looked at that picture again, the white boy in the back is naked.
Oh yeah, I was just about to mention that.
So I'm like, that shit's wild to me. And the thing is, I'm not mad at Myron, but I don't take advice about women from funny style men. You feel me? Because that throws the whole message off.
Well, he could have been, that could have been on some fraternal kind of type shit. Like because I know what you're talking about, and like I'm like, there's no way that this dude is out here giving advice to straight men. But see, there's a lot of these manosphere niggas are like that. They onto that weird shit on the low, and then they sell courses to straight men, and it's like, what the fuck? Why are you even in this position? Like, who sent you type shit? And this nigga used to work for the CIA, or not the CIA, the FBI, one of those alphabet things.
Homeland Security. He wasn't an official.
Right. So that automatically gives me reason not to. You know what I mean?
Exactly. I don't rock with it. It's all weird. I try not, because there's like a big like everybody hate Fresh and Fit shit, and I try not to just be with whatever everybody's doing. But there's just certain shit that's just obvious, you know.
Right, yeah, and then Fresh, he said that his dad was a Mason or some shit like that, or some shit. Not to say that immediately has anything to do with like the shit that he's into, but like these two niggas, they were put in position in my opinion. They've been sent here for a reason, because they have somebody is funding this whole operation. If you ask me, like higher powers.
I can see that, and I would never put it past, because that's like how my mind works. That's the wheelhouse I'm in. But I kind of saw them come up, because I've always been watching this whole community like peripherally, you know. Like, and I'm glad I'm the type of person who I don't believe shit. I don't follow people, and I'm not into tribalism, and I don't want to be a part of the club or any of that shit. And I don't have an addictive personality, so I've dug into these little. I sat there. I looked in the little like that little world of those people who are around. Like this is way back. Like down at the sharpen them and like see what's going on here. I go into the black guy manosphere and be like, I see what's going on over here. I go over to like the black pill guys. I see what's going on over here. So I've seen this shit since back in the days, and he's been around. You know what I'm saying? He's he's been around talking shit online.
Yeah.
Like I saw where he originally came up under what's his name, under Donovan. Like he was like a fan of Donovan, and then Donovan kind of put him on.
Mhm.
But
Which I don't trust
so
that guy either, because he's been exposed for some shit too. That Donovan Sharp.
Yeah, what about it? I know he's corny, but
Yeah.
and people
His real name's not.
people like to say that he. I hit it definitely. Of course, everybody knows his name's not Donovan Sharp. His name is like Edwin or some shit like that.
Yeah, he got like arrested for like some like fraud type shit, and like he was running like a whole operation, some fraud operation shit. This nigga been
So you
lying
should get some
about
money.
like.
You feel, here's one thing I gotta say. I gotta say to separate myself from all this other shit. Just because I don't like somebody and their content and I think they're corny, is not gonna make me use every little thing that you might have done in your life against you. If you were trying to get
Right,
some
absolutely.
money, do some shit, I don't give a fuck. Fuck the law, because this is not about right or wrong. It's just about getting caught or not getting caught. But I don't suggest anybody breaks the law because it's very enticing, but the consequences are high. So if you're not ready for that, if you're not ready to just be a snitch and tell and get it out of shit, or do some time if you got to, don't do that shit. But I'm not mad at a motherfucker taking their risk. It's their risk and their reward, and it's their consequences to get it. So I'm not like I see a lot of guys online that try to attack this guy for this, like, oh, he did that. As long as you weren't touching no kids or doing nothing weird like that, I don't care what you did criminal. If you weren't doing nothing violent, like robbing some old people with guns, doing some shit like that, I don't care about none of that shit.
I agree. I'm not saying that on that type of shit. I'm just saying I can't trust these people who kind of like rebrand themselves into like these dating coaches when like they be dating, they're married to single moms, and like they've been known to fuck. Because if you scam in one territory, you can scam in another. And like these dudes selling these $5,000 dating courses to these like idiots that like want to buy it and shit like that. I mean, I get your point, but it's just I just can't trust these types of people because of that. You know what I mean?
Well, I gotta say it this way. I feel like nobody is stuck as one person. You're allowed to I feel like you're allowed to rebrand yourself. You know, I'm not saying how I feel about it, how I feel if it's good or bad or anything. I'm saying like it's your freedom to rebrand yourself if you wanna rebrand yourself. And I don't know. I guess you could take those skills to one side or another and say you're scamming and say these guys are selling crazy courses. Like, I don't agree with it, but I love capitalism. I respect the free market. If you can make a product seem as if it has value, because that's what most products are. That's what most brands are. Most shit is not that valuable. It's perception. It's the perception of value. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So if you can create a product and somebody finds value in it, and you can get that money for it, why not? Why not? You feel me? Then people want to get into ethics and shit. And people want to talk about ethics and shit like that. And that's okay if you're perfect. But everybody I've seen talking about the ethics of the situation don't have fucking personal ethics themselves. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Now I get what you're saying. I'm just not with the scamming shit. Like, I'm personally not with it. I mean, get your money. I'm just not like, you know what I mean? I would never run to this dude for like advice or listen to what he got to say about certain things.
So let me ask you this. I don't know if it's totally scamming, because if you reach a certain, I hate using these terms because this is that internet nerd shit. But if you reach a certain looks threshold or whatever, somebody helping you be more charismatic will work for you. If you're awkward as fuck, but you look straight, but you're awkward as fuck, that shit will work for you. So they're only scamming if they see the picture of the person they're supposed to help. They're like, oh shit, nah man, I can't tell you my shit's gonna work for you. But if they just selling programs and whoever wants to buy it buys it. But you know what is scamming? No, but here's something I will say it's 100% scamming. But I also think somebody who's dumb enough to fall for this shit, I think you're made to give your money away if you fall for shit like this. Like, now this is scamming. When they had that guy up there who was like a quadriplegic or something like that,
oh
he was saying
God.
that he had bitches.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I got 4 bitches in my rotation, and I'm fucking handicapped. So what's your excuse?
You fucking losers. I can't even breathe up by myself, and I got 4.
And you know, that guy was on a news report about like how he couldn't afford his insulin or some shit, and he's living at home with his mom and shit. You saw that shit?
Yo, and the thing is to me, like, I think I heard something about that. But the thing to me is, yo, the fact that he would do that is not fucked up to me. Because you're in a fucked up position. Somebody pay you some money to do something. Fuck it. You feel me? Life has already fucked you over.
Right.
But what's crazy to me is, who the fuck reached out to find this guy?
That's what I'm saying. Like,
who was it? It was that like the little guy. What was his name? Is that who did that shit?
MLD.
What's his? Yeah, that goofy.
Was,
is he the one who did that shit?
It was one of those dudes, but I know like Myron, Richard Cooper, and Donovan Sharp. They were like interviewing. I think it was Facing LMS or some shit, and they were trying to like prove like the black pill was wrong and shit like that. And they I guess they paid this dude. I don't know how they reached out to this guy, but this guy had a news report. I think it was before or after that clip was made or the interview was done, where he was living at home with his mom, and they couldn't afford insulin, and this nigga was like struggling to like get all the medication he needed and shit. He couldn't leave his bed and shit. So I'm like, how did you, first of all, like, how would you even get this guy to even, you know what I mean, to even be up to this shit? I mean, I guess money's the incentive, but it's like, how did they even like get this dude?
Yeah, how do you find the motherfucker? But you know what? I blame his quadriplegic ass. It's because his game wasn't tight enough. Let's go.
Yeah.
There comes with consequences typically, and when you objectify yourself as a woman, men in return objectify you. That's how the world works.
But then when it is,
and here's the thing. I think you know my position on this shit. Like talking to women and explaining shit to them as if they're trying to listen to you. That's just gonna kill you eventually,
right?
Or it's gonna put you.
I agree.
One of the two. It's gonna kill you or put you in jail. One of the two. But I think Myron might be the only one who can survive it next to Kendra G because he's funny style. Maybe a funny style motherfucker can do it.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he can do it because until Myron explains that shit, I don't like to put that jacket on any man. But until he explains that shit, you were funny style to me, Myron.
Right.
You feel me? But this shit's crazy to me. Stop it. You know what? I know you're getting your money off of it. It's mad easy. You're never gonna run out of ignorant ratchet bitches to talk to.
Right.
You're never gonna run out of illogical bitches. This is a bottomless well. People want to continue to watch this shit. So I can't be too mad at him about explaining shit to bitches because he's getting the big bag off of it. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But all you niggas who watch this shit in real life, who know bitches in your real life, stop trying to tell them shit. They know they don't care.
Bro, I swear I'm starting to see this more. Like dudes are trying to imitate this Fresh and Fit shit like in real life. I swear to God. I'm just like, bro, like you're wasting your time. You're not getting.
I wouldn't mind them. I don't mind them getting a little something from it. Like, go ahead and get a little something from it. But don't do what they're doing. Don't explain to the hoe. Just take the information they're giving you and run with the information or whatever.
Right. Exactly.
I'd rather there be a generation of like little weirdo Fresh and Fit like 12-year-olds coming up right now than a whole fucking simp a super next level simp gener. I'd rather the pendulum swing all the way the other way and have a bunch of little savages. You feel me?
Yeah, that's actually happening. That is honestly, that is going to, in my opinion, that is going to be the wave because these young kids are growing up on Andrew Tate and like all this red pill content like from like middle school on because they're seeing it, like they're seeing where the world is and why like things are the way they are. So there is going to be the next generation coming up, like these Gen Z kids, these Gen Alpha kids, they're going to be like on that shit. It's gonna look, but that's gonna be bad for humanity, I guess, if you look at it from that perspective, because it's gonna be like a lot of discourse, but like gender discourse. But it is what it is, I guess.
Yeah, but fuck that shit. We in a simulation, but we'll talk about that on another show. Let's go.
Yeah.
Easy for a man to sleep with many women if he is.
It isn't easy. That's the difference.
Man. But let's say he's Justin Bieber and he sleeps with many women. That's easy for him. Then
really?
Why not devalue him?
Hold on.
that?
Well, let's go back though. What did Justin Bieber have to do to become Justin Bieber?
Exactly. It wasn't easy. Being raised in Canada, struggle.
But
auditions.
He didn't have to utilize game or charisma.
But he had to become a Grammy Award.
This bitch just said my boy Justin Bieber is not charismatic. This nigga was pop locking on the Great Wall of China. That's how you know bitches are dumb. Yo, shout out to Justin Bieber.
Award-winning, nationally known singer that is toward the world international superstar.
The process doesn't matter. The point is
The
right
process
now.
absolutely matters. It does matter.
That shit don't know. Sancho, why are you gonna tell the bitch the process matters? The process doesn't matter to a bitch.
Right.
What are you talking? Oh my god, it does matter. What do you? These niggas are up in arms because the bitch says it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. That bitch can start selling pussy right now and be good. Live the same lifestyle I live and then work hard for it. You feel me? Bitch could be living way better than me. Like right now.
There is no process. There is no process for them. Yeah, it's just I feel like some coochie.
The bitch ain't even gotta sell her pussy. That bitch could just be very organized with her feet pics and be living better than me.
Right.
What do you mean the process doesn't matter? You don't understand. That bitch understands perfectly, nigga. You don't understand.
Yeah.
You don't understand reality. What the fuck's going on right now?
But see, that's that male logic bullshit where like these dudes try to project the male way of thinking onto females. Like that is really gonna like work, or like it even matters if they even understand. Like that's why they get all up in arms with when they say stupid shit, because they think that like, oh, you should think like this because that's how a man thinks. And it's like, no, these are bitches. They're not gonna think like that. They will never think like that. And you trying to make them think like that is a waste of time. But they're getting paid for it, so it's all good, I guess.
Yeah, I guess it's all good. But goddamn, I guess you never turn if you have an income stream that's flowing like a motherfucker, you never turn it off. So I was about to say some stupid shit, and I'm not gonna say it. But let's go.
It matters. It does matter.
I've had with more people at 25 than most people have in their entire life.
And you don't feel any type of shame about that?
I'm not ashamed of having for money. Like, I love it.
You shouldn't be. Shout out to hoes.
Right. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's that these dudes try to project male logic onto females, and it's stupid as fuck. You don't feel ashamed for that? Why would she? That's women's natural instinct. That's like a woman shaming a man for building shit. You built all these houses. Don't you feel ashamed of it? Like, I know it's a stupid example, but it's like that's literally it's woman's natural instinct.
I feel like there's supposed to be like I might use this word wrong. I'm pretty sure there's supposed to be like a dichotomy between men and women, and a symbiosis, so we're like working together. So this thing is supposed to be kind of working with this thing, and this thing helps this energy control itself, and this thing helps this thing. It's supposed to be doing something natural that's totally out of whack right now, and it's so far out of whack that we don't even know what natural is anymore. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
There's the basic shit, like you're in this position, I'm in this position, I take care of shit, I provide the things that you want, but the shit is so far out of whack. What the fuck are you supposed to do about this shit? Me? I don't know, and I'm not even trying to. I was asked that question. I'm not even asked that question because I don't want to do shit. I don't want to do shit. Let it ride.
Right? Yeah. No. I mean, but like, to me, it's like, bro, I don't get mad when bitches like do shit like that. It's like, why are you even mad? This is what they're supposed to. Like, I don't get like, for example, like if a woman's a gold digger, I'm not mad at a woman for being a gold digger. That's what she's supposed to do. Like, but dudes don't understand that for some reason. I think because we live in a world where we've been taught to like to make believe that women are men in the same like logistical functional aspects because of feminism, where it's like, no, she's just pretending to have like morals and standards, but like that shit is not who she really is. Like, that is what, like, her fucking for money is what she's supposed to do as a woman.
It's facts. And I've been thinking about doing this show for a while because I was gonna do like have you went into any Patrice O'Neal material?
Some of it, not all of it. I watched some of his stuff though.
Well, there's one where he did like this talk with this like big titty doctor back in the day, this blonde bitch, like a Dr. Victoria Zidrock or whatever, some shit like that. And he, in that one talk, he did the whole manosphere. He did everything within that one talk. Like I was gonna do a show where I wanted to break down how all this shit everybody's doing is unnecessary. Patrice O'Neal did all this shit already. He said it better. He said it more charismatically. He said it funnier than anybody will ever say it. There's no reason for niggas to be even trying to go down roads and reinvent the wheel and shit. Like, it's all been done. And I feel like I can pinpoint it from Patrice O'Neal and everybody that's come across this whole manosphere in every direction. Meaning the black, the white, the black pill, all these fucking pills and shit, they all spring from that original line of thinking that Patrice O'Neal put out into the consciousness.
Now, was Patrice O'Neal before or after Tom Leykis? Because I know like those two are kind of in the early timeline.
Like Tom Leykis is still alive, you know. So.
Oh shit.
So Patrice O'Neal, Tom Leykis has been around forever. But if you listen to Patrice O'Neal's material and you listen to Tom Leykis, if you just listen to Patrice O'Neal, you could tell like he's actually thinking. He's not trying to copy somebody else or repeat something. These are thoughts that have been like mulled over to come to a conclusion. You feel me? How when you really sit around with your boys, not just the homies you have fun with, the ones that you can really chop it up with, and you come to epiphanies when you chop it up. You feel me? There's a different vibe and a different feeling in that type of conversation.
Yeah, we gotta do that episode. Do that. You gotta do that.
Let's let this whole talk a little bit.
At 25 that most people have in their entire life.
And you don't feel any type of shame about that?
I'm not ashamed of having for money. Like, I love it.
What got you into this?
I was like, this is an easy, safe way for me to get laid, and I'm making money. This sounds like a really good idea.
Yeah.
You see how
that sounds like a great idea, though.
But you see how natural it is for her to come to that conclusion. You know, bitches can never figure out like the simplest shit. But when it comes to fucking and getting money for fucking, it's like, oh, duh, 2 + 2.
Yo, niggas, stop telling me that bitches are illogical. This shit just sounded like one of the deepest levels of logic I ever heard. She's like, well, it's an easy way for me to get laid. I mean, she don't got to worry about getting validation. See, she just let you know that she wants to get piped. She don't even want to go deal with the whole like BDU and all this shit. She's like, damn, I just get to get piped and get bread.
Right.
Duh.
That's why I say like women's natural instinct is to prostitute, and that's okay. But society has tricked them into thinking, or society has tricked everyone into thinking that's not okay. When it's like, dude, that's how they survived on the planet. Like that's how they survive. Like, why is this such a big deal to? But so you got like dudes like this dude trying to like alpha male his way and like try to guide the bitch. It's like, no, you're taking her out of you trying to tell her to feel bad about that or not to do that. It's taking her out of her natural element. You feel me?
I totally agree. It is a natural element outside of the guidance of the male and the male energy, which is that's how it's supposed to be.
Right.
And all in natural terms, we are the bigger, stronger counterpart. You feel me? It is what it is. There's a hierarchy in nature. It is what it is.
Right.
People want to, and we live in this era where people want to act like nature doesn't exist, like nature means nothing, but it means something. But let's see what this whole talking about.
What type of upbringing did you have?
You know what? I'm skipping forward because this nigga with his little clipping together, like, and do you think it's making me sick? You know, like this nigga like on Instagram or something. You're gonna spend your time to clip back and forth with a bitch to make this for what? Like niggas. What is this whole talking about?
But then I know I have a few guy friends that would. Guy friends, I consider some of them brothers. But then I know I have a few guy friends that would probably want to fuck. But
do you have more guy friends or girlfriends?
I have more guy friends than girlfriends.
Oh, really? So let me get this straight. You have more guy friends than girlfriends, but you expect us to have girlfriends?
What do you mean?
Oh, you didn't see what I did there?
No.
You have more guy friends than girlfriends. Yeah, you're trying to argue the point that it's more beneficial to have girlfriends, and I'm telling you, by your own actions, you have more guy friends.
This logical robot, you fucking sniper logic, you logic Terminator motherfucker, coming back from time just to fucking put logic on these hoes. Myron, you fucking cyborg. This nigga got a Neuralink that just got red pill knowledge in it. This nigga got Elon Musk. This nigga got the Neuralink, and they only got red pill knowledge.
Yo, this nigga, bro.
He's like, you see what I did there?
So why should I have girlfriends if you don't even have them?
It's just how my personality is, though. I think.
Personality. Now it's your personality. Okay. See, it's just funny to me because it's like you have more guy friends, so you don't even like to have girlfriends, but you expect us to have girlfriends.
It's not that I don't like to have girlfriends. Some females aren't good at being friends with other boss individuals because they feel that competitiveness.
Oh, so why the hell do I want to be friends with them?
What? Females?
Yeah.
Because I feel like the dynamic between a female and a male is a lot different than.
No, it's worse.
Yeah. Who really watches this shit? I feel like my brain just got. I feel like I lost some neuroplasticity watching that shit. What the fuck?
Bro, I mean, that's why I had to stop. That's why I had to stop watching Fresh and Fit, because it was just like my head hurt, like just hearing them talk and hearing this nigga, this red pill bot, Myron, try to like logic like logisticize his way through everything, and like hearing the bitches like talk this nonsense. It's like it's so hard to watch 2 hours of that shit. Like I get past like 30 minutes, I'm like, yeah, I can't watch this anymore.
You know what? This is getting me stressed out because I'm losing focus about what's important. So here's what's important. The white girl who was talking crazy, I would not pursue the smash, but I smashed definitely. You know, because I ain't shit.
Yeah.
Light skin curly next to her, definitely getting smashed.
Yeah.
What's your verdict?
Yeah, I agree. I mean, there was that one like weird looking bitch that like they like kind of like went past. I thought she had a weird face. I don't know why. I had to point that out.
We got
it was like kind of
right now. I'm taking it. It's a bit. You got to.
Wasn't her, but I'll smash her. The one pink. Yeah, like she got that slut face. She got what I call a slut face. Even the one next to her.
I want to smash her just so I can do what I want to her, but I don't think she's that fun. You feel me? But she might turn up for me. She might turn up for me because she don't fuck niggas that often. You feel me?
Right.
So we always gotta put that in. We gotta put that into play, and you feel me? But her, she just look like trouble. She look like she just fighting the devil. She like she fighting the devil right now.
Yeah, hell yeah, with her hard ass nipples and shit.
Nipples hard. She like she about to transform into some golem type character that just drops neck. You feel me? Look at her arms.
Yo, funny as hell, nigga.
Look at the bitch's arms. All right, we gotta get this video. Let's go for it. Oh, here, oh, this is the white explainer. Yeah, I fuck with the. I think we're gonna start right here. Like first.
Oh, it's worse.
More clear.
Okay, let's stop right here. What we doing with the devil? What we doing with the devil? Because
Jesus Christ.
I'm gonna let you answer first. What we doing with the devil?
Bruh, this is like a smash block and just bro, the tattoo, bro, these hoes in their fucking tattoos, man. Like bruh, I don't even know, bro. Some of these girls obviously these girls are demonically possessed and shit. Cause you gotta have, look, I'm not against people who have tattoos, but when it comes to women and tattoos, it's like, why do you need tattoos? Like, what did you go through for you to have to get all these fucking stupid ass tattoos? Like, this bitch got a butterfly on her neck. She got a lion on her shoulder, that like a lion Jesus, a hybrid on her fucking shoulder. Like, bruh, the fuck? Like, this is like a prison. This is like prison tattoos. Like, this bitch been to jail and shit.
And the thing is, it's not slowing down anywhere. I see you young girls, it's revving up. They're just getting more tattoos. I thought of you know how you think shit gets really, really fashionable, and you think it might turn around where bitches feel like, oh, it's cool to have clear skin now. You feel me? Just like the low boy will come back. Like everybody has dreads, and then the low boy comes back, and then you know what I'm saying? Like, but nah, bitches will just keep going up with the tattoos, and this is international. Even in Colombia, I'm seeing it was just bitches just going up with the tattoos.
Bruh. I say these bitches are getting terrified. Like, think about it, right? This house on a cult level, real quick. On a cult level, they're growing. They got these long ass nails. They got all these tattoos, this makeup, and this crazy hair, bro. They're turning into demons, literally turning into fucking demons. And they got these tattoos, these demonic paintings on their fucking bodies. Is that not some demon shit?
Yo, dare I say, unrestricted woman. Meaning, and it's so crazy where I can't even speak because it sounds like I just want to fucking tie a bitch up or some shit like that. Like, no. I was talking about unregulated, total, above male energy, female energy equals chaos. So you're just expressing what it is. You know, they're outwardly expressing what they inwardly are. You feel me? That's why some motherfuckers, I've heard motherfuckers, especially the pussy motherfuckers in the Blackfield spaces, talking about like, oh, how easy it is to be a woman, or whatever the word they use, void, how easy it is. And all that. I'm like, yo, I don't care what a bitch had. I don't care. Yo, there's no bitch on earth I would trade positions with. ever.
Hell,
You know the
hell
mental
no.
state- Do you know the mental hell that a bitch is in all the time? Feel me?
A constant
Yo,
state of chaos and confusion.
there's not a bitch on earth I would trade positions with. Never.
Fuck no.
You want to say anything before,
Fuck
before I
no.
let the demon say what you got to say?
Nah, I'm good. Let's go.
Let's spin the clip.
They want.
Men need to be what?
More clear on what they want.
Men can't be more clear on what they
They
want.
need to be more clear.
It wouldn't work.
You should be honest. Like they.
I agree with
there's
that.
no-
If you're just straight up like that, hey, do you want to just hook up? Most women are probably gonna say no. A guy just walks up to you, hey, do you want to have me?
Okay, no, never mind. I changed my answer. Hold up, I wasn't thinking.
Don't let Chad Roan walk up.
Oh yeah.
Don't let Chad don't let Chad Roan walk up when we got the little brown skinned Asian girl on the Henny. It's over. You think certain motherfuckers can't do that? You know how I know certain motherfuckers can do that? Because I'm not a sexy ass nigga and I can do that shit. Maybe not anymore. Feel me? But I've done it before.
Talk your shit, nigga. Talk your shit.
Maybe not
Like, I'll run
anymore.
up on hoes.
Maybe not anymore. I'm telling you, like when you reach, I hope all young men do this. Like, and I didn't even do it enough. You just gotta start saying fuck it. You feel me?
Yeah.
It's not that bad. Everything you think is gonna be that bad, like, oh, it's gonna be embarrassing or this and that. Who gives a fuck, man?
Nigga, who gives a fuck?
Do it.
But you know what? These dudes are so in their heads and so like just like neurotic. Like, oh, what do I say? Like, I get it. Like, some dudes can't. Yeah, I'm gonna be real. Majority of dudes can't do that. It's like never gonna happen. Those are the black pill type niggas, right? The incel type niggas. Oh shit, I wasn't gonna say that. The inkwell type niggas. But the niggas that can do that prove that you can do that. You just gotta be that nigga that can do that.
And I'm not put it this way. And here's something they don't want to believe in that little world. I'm about to spin the clip, but here's something they don't want to believe in that little world. I know I've seen ugly motherfuckers get bitches just by being over the top. Just by being like the loudest nigga in the room, just being like unembarrassable and shit like that. I've seen it happen. People who they're guys I knew when I was younger, but you got to be honest, I wouldn't say that these are like super attractive motherfuckers or anything like that. Even below average. You feel me? So I feel like there's something else going on. It's not just there's more going. Looks is like 70% or some shit like that. You feel me? But I don't even want to go down that conversation. I don't want to go down that conversation. Either you got to put it this way. You know what? Either you got the juice or you don't got it. You feel me?
Right.
Either you got the juice or you don't got it. And if you motherfuckers don't got the juice, I feel sorry for you. Go start a panel. Let's go.
Say no. A guy just walks up to you, hey, do you want to have me?
Okay, no, never mind. I changed my answer. Hold up, I wasn't thinking.
So a guy walks up to you at a party and he's just like, hey, what's up? I think you're cute. Like, do you want to hook up?
I would say no. I always say no. No.
So, are you married?
Not yet.
I'm not even going to comment on what those hoes were talking about. That was stupid.
I mean, she says that now, but like, let her pop on her Tinder and shit, see her messages and shit.
Yo, these bitches are fucking out here. They might not be smashing you, but don't ever think these hoes aren't fucking. These hoes are
Bruh.
fucking out here.
I know these hoes is fucking. What?
Yo, and I kind of want to tell something on here, but fuck, it's a little too close to home. It's in my building and shit, and I don't want it to get out at all because I'm not about being sloppy at all. But this shit is crazy. It goes so much with what the fuck we're talking about. How crazy.
Bro, you already said it. You might as well just say it. Fuck it.
No, we're gonna have to let some time go by, and I'm gonna pull that back up. But let's spin the clip.
So, are you married?
Not yet.
Why not?
Because I want an extravagant wedding.
I mean, is he trying to marry you, or like, did he tell you?
Planning
8
to
years,
get
he would have
married,
married her
yes.
by now.
Yeah. Yep.
Son's off.
Yep. Son's
I'm
off.
keeping 1,000 with you. Son's off. If he didn't,
I just said that I don't want to get married because I want to have an extravagant wedding.
If he really wanted to, he'll find a way to do it.
Yeah,
He's-
son's
he
off.
borrows some money. You do a favor.
I could go elope if we really wanted to, but we don't care. I don't care that much about marriage to get married because I already know I
You
have
care
a
enough
solid
to have an expensive
relationship.
wedding, though.
Yeah.
Huh?
Right there. Right there. That sums up how bitches feel. They don't care about the marriage, they care about the wedding. I've always been saying that. These bitches don't want to be married. They want to have a wedding.
is so funny when you let a bitch talk. You know, it's just wonderful. I love women, man. I believe all women. I respect all women. I just love them because this shit is just so adorable. How when you just let them talk, they just tell you everything. You know what I'm saying? Like all you gotta do is let them talk, and you're gonna know more than you want to know. You're gonna wish you didn't know. You're gonna be depressed for a couple days if a bitch really opens up to you.
Oh yeah, they'll take, bro. These bitches got stories. These bitches got stories, man. Some shit, there be shit that a bitch will tell me. I'm just like, God damn, your life is fucked up. But you wouldn't think if you saw that same bitch, you wouldn't think you thought she had it all together. Hell no, these bitches got shit going on, bro.
All women are going through mental turmoil. That's why I have to, even with all the help they get, I have to applaud any woman who can function in the world. You feel me? Because I know, because even women who do well and they can do regular stuff, they get a good job, they go to school and all this shit. They're all crazy. If you fuck with a lawyer bitch or a doctor bitch, she's crazy too when you get to know her.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So the shit's wild, man. Shout out to women who can walk up and down the street every day and do what they got to do, because I don't know how you do it. You're in goddamn turmoil and you deserve a prize. Guess what? You are the prize. I believe all women.
Not yet,
Why not?
because I want an extravagant wedding.
I mean, is he trying to marry you, or like, did he tell you?
Planning
8
to
years,
get
he would have
married,
married her
yes.
by now.
Yeah. Yep.
Sun's off.
Yep. Something's
I'm
off.
keeping 1,000 with you. Sun's off. If he didn't,
I just
Oh, my nigga Myron in the streets, dog. My nigga keeping it a thou wow with the bitch. My nigga Myron keeping it a bean with the hoe. Let's go.
Like, did he tell you?
planning
8
to
years,
get
he would have
married,
married her
yes.
by now.
Yeah. Yep.
Sun's off.
Yep. Something's
I'm
off.
keeping 1,000 with you. Sun's off. If he didn't,
I just said that I don't want to get married because I want to have an extravagant wedding.
If he really wanted to, he'd find a way to do it.
Yeah.
He
Sun's off.
borrows some money. You do a favor.
I could go elope if we really wanted to, but we don't care. I don't care that much about marriage to get married because I already know I
You
have
care
a
enough
solid
to have an
relationship.
expensive wedding, though.
Yeah.
Huh? Yeah, I want to have a big party someday to celebrate how long we've been together and how we're going to be together forever.
A
What is
big
that?
party.
No one calls women out on their BS. How about you're the toxic one?
Ooh, wait.
Because, and I'm going to tell you why. You're the toxic one because you knew he was religious. You knew he lived a certain type of lifestyle. He gave you the commitment, yet you still wanted to act like you were single. So I would argue, right?
That's not
Because,
what-
hold on, let me finish my point. If you're in a relationship with a guy, he's going to expect certain things. No guy wants to commit to a fucking hoe. That's the truth. So my thing is, you got with a religious guy. You knew he was religious. You knew he had certain morals and values. But you tried to change him. Go to the club with me. I want to dress this way. I want to behave this way. So you wanted to get a relationship and security from this guy.
Ooh, yo, I'm sorry. I was gonna try to let it ride to the end until we comment, but I can't not do this because this is what Disagreeable is about. Little shit like this. The nuance is what my channel is about. My channel is not about explaining shit to bitches. My shit is about Disagreeable is about the nuance in life, and bullshit are we not with it over here. I'm not disagreeable. We disagreeable. You feel me? We are disagreeable. We not with this bullshit. And it's about nuance. But here's a little nuance. If you're not into shit like this, you don't need to be over here. I'm about to run it. If you don't notice little shit like this, he's talking to the bitch, telling her the truth, which the hoes don't want to hear the truth, but fuck it. He's telling her the truth. She knows she can't say nothing. But when you say something a bitch doesn't like, even when she knows it's 100% facts, it just cooks her brain. Like they like barely can hold it together. You see them almost explode. Now watch. Look at the bitch's face.
By the way, this little bitch is bad as fuck right there. Though. Just putting that out there.
Oh, the one he's talking to?
The one that was that you were just the one that was on the pause screen that you just did.
Yeah.
It's not important. It's not.
We about to see it right now. Oh yeah, I'm smashing. Let's go.
But you tried to change him.
Right there.
Go to the club with me. I want to dress this way. I want to behave this way. So you wanted to get a relationship and security from.
Did you see that?
Yeah, she tuned out. Like it's like she was trying to compute everything, and then she just like it just went.
That's what bitches do. That's why I hate niggas in these spaces, because these niggas act as if they never had girlfriends before. You feel me? And they never been with bitches. They don't know what it's like when you're a young nigga, man. Have you ever been talking to a bitch and you see where her and you notice when her brain turns the corner?
Oh yeah, they have like that. They have that.
Let me finish this real quick. 'Cause I need to see if you experience the same thing. Because I believe all bitches are the same. When you see the bitch's brain turn the corner, she'll start talking in the conversation with you, but she'll be looking in the air and just talking as if you're not there. She'll just have a stream of consciousness. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like her defense mechanism to keep. Let me know, bro.
What they'll do is that once you've over logic them, you hit them with your man logic, they'll like have like this look, like, kind of like it's like they won't, like their eyes will twitch and they'll just like look like in dead space and just say like, well, they'll just say anything. They'll just spew out anything. That's how you know you got a bitch. Like the bitch, like bro, if you ever argue with your girl and like you you're right, you're over here throwing facts at her about whatever she did or whatever, and then she's just like, well, she'll bring up some irrelevant point that has nothing to do with what you just said, or they'll just tune out like this bitch did.
Yeah, she's just
they'll be like, well, that's not even like they won't even know what to say, or they'll say something really random and stupid.
Or they'll remove it from themselves and be like, but what about when you? They'll just
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? They'll
right.
totally remove it from themselves.
But you tried to change him. Go to the club with me. I want to dress this way. I want to behave this way. So you wanted to get a relationship and security from this guy while simultaneously being able to act like you're single. I would argue that's actually toxic.
What do you mean you'd argue? What do you mean you argue? That's just a...
That's that debate team lingo type shit.
I put forth and
But that's the thing with Myron. Like this is why Fresh, like I don't like Fresh either, but like he knows like, oh, okay, I'm not gonna sit here and argue with this bitch. Let me just get this bitch's numbers so I could hit her up later type shit and keep this shit moving. Like Myron's the one that like tries to use all these like the things with Myron is that he's one of those like he's so smart he's dumb. You feel me? He's one of those dumb smart niggas that like he over explains shit to the point where like most bitches don't know the words he's using. He'll be like, my rebuttal, and I retort, and I'm like, why the fuck are you using these words? Just be like, no, bitch, you're wrong.
He know the match head hoes don't know what he's talking about. You know what I mean?
Right? He's trying to keep this shit intellectual.
He's down here with some Florida hoes trying to formulate sentences with bitches who listen to Kodak Black. That's
right.
The highest level of intellect they reach is Kodak. You feel me?
Right. These bitches be drunk. They be on here drunk, high and shit, and this nigga trying to have an intellectual debate, and then he wonders why they get mad and start throwing shit.
Hell yeah, you wonder why that bitch went upside your head, nigga. Stupid.
See, let me point.
Toxic.
See, let me point it out what she just explained right now. She said it's not 19 something.
I guess we have a lot of testosterone in this.
So yeah, we do. So men still have to be men, like it's 1920. But women want to be men now. That's why there's so much testosterone in the room. Men always have to be men, but you want to be a woman and a man at the same time. You don't want it to be 1920 because back then you were just a wife. Now you're yelling, you're slamming, you're saying it's and you still want us to be the same way. So men gotta wake up to this shit.
This is what I've said so many times. Why?
What the fuck? Was I supposed to get something out of that?
No, he's just explaining the same shit that these niggas been saying for like ever now. But here's the thing though, right? I will say this because he mentioned something that I think was kind of like useful. He said like they want to be man and women at the same time. Is that not what the Baphomet is?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Talk black to me.
Think about it,
brother.
Yo. Think about it, and then you got the transitional community. And the promotion of them, they are man and woman at the same time. These bitches are one step closer to that. That's Baphomet culture right there.
I already knew it was the inversion, and I always thought that the making of a transformer was some Baphomet type shit. But to say the energy that the bitches are putting forth is Baphometic. You feel me?
Yes.
See, crazy. Yo, that's yo. Shit, we can't even. You know what? We can go on the channel. Fuck it.
So many girls suck at keeping a boyfriend or keeping a man at home. The reason why is because girls want to be in a relationship with a guy and get the security of a relationship while simultaneously being able to exercise options and go out like they're single. No guy likes that. He might not tell you to your face he doesn't like it, but I'm telling you, most guys would prefer their girl to stay home, not dress like a hoe, not.
The thing is, to me, it's crazy. I'm not even listening to Myron, but I like to look at the hoes' faces. Do you see how this bitch is like? She was disgusted by saying that the man doesn't want a hoe. You saw that?
Right?
She was
she's like, what?
She was like, "What, nigga? What the fuck you mean I can't bust this pussy open and bring it back to you leaking? What the fuck
Right.
you mean that? What the fuck you mean I can't do that? What do you mean that you're not gonna pay for my lifestyle and I can't fuck everybody and what do you mean I can't have unprotected sex with the pool boy? What do you mean you're not gonna raise? What do you mean you're not gonna raise my fucking my step baby? No, it's not your stepchild. He's your child now. He's your child now. You feel me? What do you mean? What do you mean?
Bro.
What do you mean you want a DNA test? What do you
Right? Like, what do you mean you're not gonna let me fuck other dudes while we're in a I'm making you commit in a relationship with me? Like,
what do you mean you don't want to be in an open poly relationship with me?
right?
What do you mean that you're heterosexual and you don't want to explore your bisexuality?
Right.
Yo, that's what a whole ass nigga would do. That's why it's scary. You can't listen to a bitch. A whole ass motherfucker will like end up with a bitch, and then she's like leading you around. Before you know it, you doing all types of weird shit. Damn, bro.
Like that, real quick, back like to the first clip you were playing with those three weirdos that were explaining they're trying to justify their minor attractive personalities. Where the fuck that bald bitch is that type of bitch. That's the type of bitch that will turn a dude out and start getting him to do all sorts of freaky shit, pegging him and shit like that. Those are them type of bitches.
Dude, that's just ugly. That's just it's a dirty world, man. It's a dirty world, but. Well, wait, does the future say some shit like that? Or it's
it's an evil world we live in.
I'm gonna keep on living or whatever.
Yo.
Likes that. He might.
Wait, hold on. Shout out to Future. That nigga satanic too. Let's go.
Yeah.
Like they're single. No guy likes that. He might not tell you to your face he doesn't like it, but I'm telling you, most guys would prefer their girl to stay home, not dress like a hoe, not represent them poorly in public, not speak a certain way, and be a good girlfriend. Men don't like it when their girl goes.
Wait, no way. Most guys want their girl to not be just like a hoe in the street. Wait, most guys want their wives to take care of their children. Nigga, you sound like a hateful ass misogynist, nigga. Take that shit back to the Sudan or wherever the fuck you're from, motherfucker. This is America where we let hoes run wild, dog.
Bro.
This is America where we let a bitch be a bitch and then we let a hoe run wild. Take that shit back to Africa, nigga. You fucking Hamite. Take that shit to Africa, dog.
Oh my Hamite. Bro, this is Babylon, bro. I don't know what he teach.
This nigga over here trying to teach the children of Israel. He's a goddamn Hamite. Nigga, we don't need your help, dog. We in the curses right now.
Yeah, bro. We see. This is why I like. Honestly, bro. Like I hate the world, but I love the world at the same time. I love how I hate the world, but I love the condition of the world because this shit is supposed to happen regardless. And why not enjoy it? Like this nigga Myron like loses brain cells every night to try to teach these hoes something. It's like, bro, like let these hoes be hoes. Just document it. Let's just document it and just watch. Like we don't have to stop. Don't interfere with nature type shit. Not nature, but don't interfere with like you know what I mean?
Put it this way, as a man, you want to correct what is wrong. You want to fix things just as a man. But you gotta just fight it because if you try to fix this shit, you're gonna end up dead or in jail, nigga. Stop playing.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Let it be. Let it happen. Because the way I look at the future, these hoes are gonna they're gonna look back on like the times that they were hoes and be like, damn, I should have chilled out. But by that time it's too late. There's gonna be trannies running around. There's gonna be fucking cyborgs running around. Like these bitches are literally documenting their own train wreck. So like there's something you could do about it. You know what I mean? So just let it be type shit.
Yeah, but I'm gonna need these bitches to stay around because unlike some of these other niggas, I cannot smash a robot. You feel me? I like anime as much as the next nigga. You feel me? But I don't want to smash a robot. You feel me? Because I feel like that's on the edge of being funny style. You feel me?
Right. I wasn't saying that. Let me just put that out there. I wasn't saying that. But what I am saying is that that's gonna be the future for humanity, and
definitely.
You know what I mean? We're not gonna be able to stop that. But what we can do is just document it as it's happening and stop trying to like tell these bitches, yeah, you know, you gotta stop being a hoe. Like, what the fuck? They're the ones bringing it.
At least not over here. You feel me? You don't gotta stop being a hoe at any point. Matter of fact, women are welcome over here, but this is a boys' club. Understand, if you're coming in the locker room, it's very ignorant. You feel me? We're not pandering to you at all. Shout out to my homie, but we don't do that over here. You feel me? But ladies can come over.
Well, he does it. He does that as sarcasm though. He's not being serious.
Yeah, let BSL speak for himself, man.
Let
him speak for himself, because I think he is that serious. I believe in his philosophy, but we're not gonna get into that right now. Let's go.
To your face, he doesn't like it, but I'm telling you, most guys would prefer their girl to stay home, not dress like a hoe, not represent them poorly in public, not speak a certain way, and be a good girlfriend. Men don't like it when their girl goes to the club. So,
yo, all them hoes are so mad about that. You see what it costs?
Look at this bitch.
Yo,
look at that bitch. Look at that stank. Look at that stank face.
But yo, it's so fucked up. It's so fucked up. I gotta bring race into it. The white woman doesn't like it, but she's not hostile.
Right. Oh no. You can't tell a black bitch no.
She rather you not say that. How dare you? I'd rather you not say that. It bothers me. We might have to have a rather long discussion about this. You know, but you go to my queens.
Right.
You go to my queens. These bitches are ready to take their shoes off.
Right? Oh hell nah, nigga, what? Fuck that.
You know, but this is not one of those channels. This is not one of those channels. Shout out to the black woman.
Girlfriend. Men don't like it when their girl goes to the club. So you've definitely had a one.
We gonna let Myron talk, but I want to clarify something from the last thing I just said. This is not one of those channels. I wasn't being sarcastic when I said shout out to the black women, because it is shout out to the black women, because I don't put white bitches above you. All the y'all hoes are crazy. all of you. All of you.
Shit.
Me, I grew up in South Florida in a melting pot, a literal melting pot. I've dated everything from Jewish to Asian to Cuban Asian. Shout out to her, Melissa. I wish I still had your contact, but she was Cuban Chinese. That was interesting. I've had all different types of cultures I went across, and guess what? They're all out of their minds.
Oh yeah, for sure. The black woman is just a step ahead of everybody else as far as craziness, but it's all the same shit. You know what I mean? Still chaotic Jezebel spirit. You know what I mean?
So let's wrap up this video so I can let's see if we can get to this video so I can go lift these weights so I can mog on these hoes. You know what I'm saying?
There we go.
That's what they say in the black hole spaces.
Well, I think you're supposed to mog. You're supposed to mog dudes, not pause. But I think mogging is when you like flex on, like, you know what I mean, like upstage, you know what I mean, upstage a dude and shit to get the hoe.
And man, you're probably right. You know more than me. You know, fuck it. I'm trying to get swole for some reason. I don't know.
For some
reason. So you've definitely had a one night stand before, right?
Twice.
Okay, twice. So why are you making?
She said twice. That bitch is lying out her goddamn mouth. She.
Yo, that was the biggest liar I've seen in my fucking life. Her face was
twice.
Crazy. I'm trying to get through this video and these bitches won't let me get 10 seconds.
I know. It's just something stupid every fucking second.
Hold up.
You've definitely had a one night stand before, right?
Twice.
Okay, twice. So why are you?
Yo.
Like, we didn't ask. Why did you have to mention that?
Her hand position and everything when she lied is just so crazy. I'm trying to get the look that she made. Like, look at this. You know she lying.
Right? Look at this. You know this bitch been dug out.
And I'm not mad at her because hopefully I run into her. You feel me?
Yeah, right.
You there?
Yeah.
Yo, we having internet issues. What's going on?
I don't know, bro. I'm here.
It says I'm good on the StreamYard. We lost Young Wavy.
Nah, bro. I'm here, bro.
Wait, hold up.
Yeah, bro.
We having issues on the StreamYard right now. Young Wavy, if you can hear me, write in the chat.
I hear you, dog. I don't know what's going on. Hold on, I'm about to.
Oh my god, this shit had issues in the middle of my fucking show, bro. Is this shit reading up or what's going on? Yo.
You hear me? You hear me?
Fixed. Yo, if you can hear me in the chat, let me know. I think my internet's having issues, but StreamYard says it's good.
Yeah, I hear you, bro. I hear you, though. I don't know. Hold on, let me see.
If you in the chat, let me know if we good in the chat. I need to play. Hold on, I need to play something with sound to make sure that it's not a sound issue over here. Let's run the intro. Let's run the intro real quick while I fix this.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Little plenty. My quartz crystals never empty. Duffy no knots that fret me. Bitter like root tea. I'll use whatever works like Bruce Lee. You only need a little like 2C. Baby had a biggie, it was juicy. I like it really weird like kooky.
Yeah, we have.
Oh, fuck.
I switch my style up every year, it's a new me. You thought you knew me, let me introduce me.
I'm getting sick of bitches having opinions, and that's all I get to see is fat black bitches, old white bitches, dykes.
StreamYard's crashed on me. I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna take this as a sign to end the show. Peace, Young Wavy. I'm gonna go lift some fucking weights. This is disagreeable. I'm disagreeable. This has been disagreeable. Disagreeable.